Hey everyone, this is Aiden. Just before I get started with this video, I am so excited to announce that we have started a new channel called Mysterious Encounters, where we show you videos ranging from extreme paranormal sightings to scary, creepy, mind-blowing, unexplained footage that will leave absolutely amazed. So if you enjoy anything like these, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, as we are bringing amazing videos every time we upload. We already have 3 videos uploaded on the channel, and many more are on the way. I leave the new channel's link down in the description below, and with that said, let's get started with this video. Trident UFO. On March 2, 2020, a video was uploaded online that has really stirred quite a debate. The video was suggested to me by one of my subscribers, who said that he found this video particularly interesting. Although the exact location of this video is not known, it is reported to be somewhere in the United States. So, on a clear day with blue skies, an unusual sighting caught the attention of an individual who was going by his usual day. The person looked up at the sky, and something was extremely bizarre. Realizing it was something out of the ordinary, he immediately took out his phone and started recording the strange sight. And this is what he captured. Take a look. The footage shows what looks like a mysterious cloud-like object, which looks like a trident, seems to be flying steadily across the sky from left to right. The UFO appears white and somewhat ethereal against the bright blue background. Its shape is irregular and fluid, reminiscent of a wispy cloud, but with more defined edges. Now, many people right away commented this to be a cloud. However, if you look closely, the object maintains a quite consistent form as it travels from left to right, ruling out the possibility of it being a naturally occurring cloud formation. Also, to be honest, I have never seen any cloud so peculiar in shape. The UFO moves at a moderate speed, neither too fast nor too slow. Now, this could be either suggesting controlled flight movement, or it can be wind-driven movement. Its pace and trajectory appear deliberate, following a straight path across the field of view. What makes this sighting particularly intriguing is the object's unique appearance and behavior. It doesn't match the typical descriptions of conventional aircraft or known atmospheric phenomena. The witness explicitly notes that it's not a balloon, helicopter, or drone, which is basically a common explanation for many UFO sightings. However, this object's cloud-like appearance yet controlled movement presents a paradox. Natural clouds don't typically move in such a linear fashion while maintaining their shape, and most aircraft don't have this nebulous, translucent quality. Throughout the video, the object remains at a consistent altitude, neither gaining nor losing height. Now, if you notice carefully, when the object is flying, its top and bottom tail seem to turn a bit orange in color, suggesting this could be sunlight's reflection. And if it was indeed a reflection, then that means the object was physically present and was actually flying in the sky. But since it gets past the bridge or the building structure, unfortunately, the UFO gets out of sight. Many people believe this sighting to be real, with some encountering similar incidents. So as with many UFO sightings, this event raises intriguing questions. What could explain an object that looks like both a trident and a cloud, but moves like a craft? How does it maintain its shape while traveling? What kind of technology, if any, could be behind such a phenomenon? What do you think this object could be? Have you ever seen anything similar in the sky? Let me know down in the comment section below. Best UFO orbs caught on camera. On a clear evening in Cambridge, England, a normal day took an extraordinary turn. A local resident was outside, enjoying the night air, when something unusual caught their eye in the sky above. The witness quickly grabbed their camera and began recording. Take a look.
Listen!
The footage shows three strange, bright white orbs moving slowly across the sky. The eyewitness reported that these objects were unlike anything typically seen in the air. They weren't planes, helicopters, or any known aircraft. As the video begins, we see these three round, luminous objects gliding silently overhead. They appear to be in formation, moving together at a steady pace. What happens next is even more puzzling. As the orbs pass directly above the camera, their behavior suddenly changes. One by one, they begin to accelerate rapidly. The first orb shoots upward at an incredible speed, quickly followed by the second and third. Within seconds, all three have vanished from view according to the individual. The witness also reported that the entire sighting lasted only a few minutes, but it was enough to take him by surprise. According to the person recording this footage, the video was not altered or edited in any way. It was presented just as it is. What's truly bizarre is that throughout the footage, there's no sound of engines or any other noise you'd expect from conventional aircraft. The orbs move silently, defying explanation. Similar reports of mysterious light orbs have come from various parts of the world. They mention witnessing similar activity, suggesting these phenomena might be more common than we realize. But what are your thoughts on this one? What do you think these mysterious orbs could be? And how could they move so quickly and change direction so abruptly? And how come there were no sounds coming from them? You let me know down in the comment section below. Caught on live TV. On February 27, 2018 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, an unexpected event unfolded during a live news broadcast on Fox 6. The local news channel was conducting its regular evening coverage when something extraordinary caught their attention in the night sky over the city. Take a look. The footage captured by the station's live video feed shows a series of mysterious orb-like lights moving in a really strange and unusual pattern across the dark sky. These lights weren't stationary, they zigzagged among one another, creating a spectacle that was hard to ignore. The lights appeared as bright, distinct points against the night backdrop, and the news anchors, who were on air at the time, were visibly stunned by what they were seeing. Their reactions, captured live, showed genuine surprise and confusion. They openly admitted they had no idea what these strange lights could be, adding to the intrigue of the moment. What makes this sighting particularly interesting is the number of lights involved. The video shows what appears to be over 20 to 30 separate light sources, all moving in random and erratic patterns. They sometimes seemed to cluster together, other times they were spreading apart. After the broadcast, Fox 6 shared the clip on their YouTube channel, which quickly drew attention from viewers. The station received reports suggesting the lights might have been seagulls flying in the area during the live shot. However, this explanation doesn't fully account for the bright, point-like appearance of the objects. Other viewers proposed the theory of night skydivers, comparing the lights to those used by skydivers during nighttime jumps. While there are similarities, the sheer number of lights in the Milwaukee sighting makes this explanation questionable. Also, organizing such a large group of night skydivers over a city would be an unusual and likely complicated event. And if that was indeed the case, the news channel would have known about it. Also, here is another of what actual skydiving with flares at night looks like.
For a moment, I think these are the skydivers. You look up Central Ohio straight from downtown. Every blaze of comet firework is a skydiver. If you're at home listening in your car, you can't see this. It is insanely cool. The sky is full of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skydivers. Each one has flares attached to their feet, and their feet must be on fire. This is
When you compare them, both side by side, You'll notice that the speed and the randomness of the UFOs look way different than the skydivers falling from the sky. The sighting lasted for several minutes, giving both the news team and viewers at home ample amount of time to observe and wonder about the nature of these lights. But what do you think these lights over Milwaukee actually are? Did the news channel capture something phenomenal, or is it something else entirely? Well, I let you be the judge of that. Convincing encounter. On a Sunday evening in Charlotte, North Carolina, an unusual event unfolded near the La Meridian Hotel. A professional driver, along with 2 colleagues and about 15 other people, were gathered in the hotel parking lot, preparing for an airport pickup. The night was quiet, with a light wind and slightly overcast sky. As the group waited, the driver glanced up at the hotel roof and spotted something highly extraordinary. Take a look.
I ain't never seen anything like that. See if I can show the hotel here. There's the hotel, and these things are all jumping around. So whatever they are, they're moving around like fireflies, but they're really high up in the air.
Wow. What is it, Tom?
At first I was thinking they were like flares, you know, off a chopper, like a strafe flare, but they're moving very strangely.
Well, you know, 911 getting calls like UFO.
Hovering approximately 3/4 to 1 mile directly above the building were several bright orbs of light. These lights appeared to be either individual objects or part of a much larger structure. Stunned by the sight, the driver quickly alerted the others. Realizing the potential significance of what they were witnessing, he rushed to his bus to retrieve his phone and start recording.
And as you can tell, it's a severely overcast night. And this is Charlotte, North Carolina, FYI.
That's weird. Well, ain't the way for this place around here,
So as you can see, they're sparkling. Don't know what they are, but they're really up there.
Coming out in your phone?
Yeah, you can see it in my phone, yeah. It's crazy. They look like strobe lights, but they're so small, but then there's a pattern.
What? Yeah.
So this is the La Meridian Hotel in downtown Charlotte. You can see, and we are here watching whatever those are.
The footage captures multiple bright, white lights against the dark night sky. These lights were clearly visible and appeared to be moving slowly and steadily, contrary to the direction of the wind. This movement ruled out the possibility of them being lanterns or similar wind-driven objects. What made this sighting particularly intriguing was the light's behavior. They didn't descend like skydivers would, nor did they exhibit the typical patterns of civilian aircraft. The witness also reported the absence of any jet noise, which would be expected from conventional aircraft flying at such a low altitude over a city. As the group watched, the lights gradually moved higher, defying simple explanations. The sighting lasted long enough for several people to observe and for the driver to capture significant footage.
Now it's moved into it's like a vertical pyramid looking thing, or a triangle. I don't know what that is. Now it's just sitting stable.
What's behind that cloud? It's above the cloud.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about it is now it's making a triangle like it's an actual geometric form when before it was just moving around. Clouds starting to cover it up.
Interestingly, towards the end of the encounter, the lights didn't fly away, but instead faded out completely, as if they had simply turned off.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what to think about that.
The entire duration of this video was around 8 minutes. The eyewitness, drawing from his experience and knowledge, considered various possibilities. Having an uncle who worked for Lockheed Martin, he was open to the idea of secret aircraft technology. However, the silent operation and unusual flight pattern left him absolutely puzzled. This sighting over Charlotte raises numerous questions. The multiple witnesses, the clear footage, and the object's behavior all contribute to making this an intriguing case. The light's movement against the wind, their silent operation, and their eventual disappearance add even more mystery to this UFO sighting. As with many such sightings, definitive answers remain elusive. Was this a demonstration of advanced unknown technology? Could it have been an unconventional aircraft, undisclosed to the public? Or was it something else, entirely beyond our current understanding? Did the man capture a glimpse of otherworldly aircraft or probes? Well, you decide. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and make sure to check our new channel on scary, creepy paranormal videos. And if you're new here, then subscribe to this channel as well for more UFO-related videos.